Hey everybody, my name is BlakJak. Welcome back to Slide 3, Honor Among Thieves. Last time we made it into the Cooper Vault. This time we're going in through the Cooper Vault.
This place is amazing!
Yeah, it's gotta be like at least 100 years old.
An archaeological marvel!
Glad you boys are impressed, because it looks like I'll have to go on from here alone.
Do it, Sly. This place was built for you. We'll hold down the fort here.
Well then, we're gonna go through the... what's the name of this mission? Cave of Trials? Gauntlet of
Could be
Trials.
dark in there.
Something like that. Gauntlet of Trials. No, we're not using depth optimizers. Fuck that shit. This is one of the
My ancestors
best
sure knew how to decorate. Nothing
platforming.
but big piles of gold.
Excuse me. This is one of the best
This place was started by
platforming.
Slighton Common II. He built his fortune in the employ of the great pharaohs. That must have been around 1300 BC.
So it's a very simple platforming. Well, not really simple. It's actually a really complicated platforming sequence, but the platforming itself is not too bad. These will drop. You actually want to jump on the hook. I was being stupid. I don't know why I thought the barrels would take me all the way to the hooks, even though I saw them go under. I'm kind of dumb. But we're gonna go around these little hooks. We'll be fine, and then we're gonna jump onto. Oh, okay, died. Didn't hit the circle button. Oops. Let's try that again. We're gonna jump onto this hook. We're gonna wait for the barrels to pop right back up. And yeah, so that was Slighton Common's challenge. Very easy, very easy.
Sir Galeth of the Knights of the Cooper Order. Honorable knight and cunning thief.
So now we're doing Sir Gallant's challenge, which, if Thieves of Time is to be believed, or is chronologically true, his little wall hook and ability to wall grind is something that needs to be discussed. All right, didn't Tennessee Kid, wasn't he the one that did the wall walk, and rail run? Why is this a Sir Gallant thing? It should all be like launching off hooks and shit. So now we're gonna paraglide down, all the way down. And now we're gonna be doing
Salim Al-Kapar of Arabia. It was said that he had the stealth of 40 thieves.
Salim Al-Kapar's mission. His ability was time travel, right? Or like he used the ability to slow down time, right? Which is funny because if you have the slowdown ability, it might actually help you with this segment right here. You don't need the slowdown ability, but if you had it, it could make it a little easier. This part is kind of tough, but he also has the ability to super climb. And I fucked up. I was also really bad at this platforming section, this little wall hook thing, like timing the jump. Like I can time the jump just fine. It's like making it to the next one. For some reason, I always like bounce off like the rock or some shit. This last one's like really tough to make it onto for some reason. And then once you're on top, I always like launch myself in the other direction. Like I was always having a hard time with this one, even as a kid. So we're gonna see if I can do the slow down time. You know, Salim's ability. And slow down time. Oh wait, hold on. I didn't use it yet. I think I use it for this one. Nope. Just still sucking. All right. Let's try it one more time without the ability. Hold on. Maybe did I use it? I don't remember if I used it with or without it. I think I had it as backup in case I sucked, which I. There you go. Yeah, I did. I was hoping that I could slow down time and go back, but I couldn't get back on the hook I missed, but that didn't work. Alrighty, and we're gonna launch up, hook, and now you have the ninja spiral jump on the Cobra, but for some fucking reason I just wasn't able to do it. I was very frustrated. This is a very tough challenge. I don't know why I'm bad at this particular one. Like I don't know why that is. I fucked up. That was my fault. I didn't mean to jump that early. Oh, this is like one of the best songs in the game. That part where the like it like builds up. That's like the best part of the song. Fucking amazing. But eventually you will make it. I think you can't pull back. I think that's how you get up here. You have to like just jump. I think you can't pull back. If you pull back, you launch yourself in the other direction. But we gotta launch ourselves down that way, and by launch I mean paraglide down. And that does it for Salim Al-Kapar's mission. So we no longer need that. I'm gonna put the feral jump back.
The strongest of the Cooper clan, Slay McCooper, could break any lock with a single blow.
I believe you're talking about Bob Cooper. Okay. Like, why couldn't we do Slay McCooper? That would have been cool in Thieves of Time. Like, why do we have to go back to prehistoric Bob? Like, not that I don't like Bob, just like if you're doing like a strong one, you already had one, Slay McCooper. That would have been cool. I mean, Ryoichi is in here too with the Ninja Spire Jump. Yeah, Tennessee Kid, he's here too. Like, it would have been neat if we went back to like pirate times, had like a little ship battle or whatever. That would have been neat. I don't know. These of Time could have been so much more interesting. Could have been a longer game too. It could have been a longer game. But we're not in Thieves of Time. We're talking about Honor Among Thieves. The Slay McCooper's challenge is pretty much just a waiting game kind of thing. There's time you're when to walk. It's really not too tough. These hammers though, these are like rock stone hammers, do a lot of damage. By the way, how the fuck is this thing working? Like, this shit has to be ancient. Like, Slay McCooper, it looks like he was not around during electricity. How the fuck is that going on?
The Ninja Spire landing was perfected in feudal Japan by Ryoichi Cooper.
Alrighty, so now we're going to do Ryoichi Cooper's challenge. You have to make sure that when you land on these... What are these? Not Nagatas? These little lances. You have to make sure that you jump off before the blue spark. If you see the blue spark, good luck. Because once that blue spark happens, they're going to go back inside. And you don't want to, you know, fall or get stabbed. Both. If Ryoichi was here, he could just launch himself throughout all this shit. He doesn't have to wait. He could just fucking launch himself all the way to the end. And there we go. Oh, almost didn't make it there. But that does it for Ryoichi's ability. So we're gonna Ninja Spire jump up here, then hook swing over here. We're gonna go to Henriette Cooper, the Pirate Lord. That would've been cool playing as Henriette. Just saying.
One-Eye Cooper sailed the seas and stole from pirates. Guess I really take after her.
I'm just saying, Henriette Cooper would have been fucking dope to play as. Okay. So I was testing something out. I wanted to see if I could use a shadow power to run through this, but nope. It's not light that's hurting you. It's the actual fire of the skulls. So I didn't. I wanted to see. And in order to avoid dying, you want to hide underneath these little boat pieces. It's really not a tough platforming mission. It's just don't be stupid. Really. I don't know what Henriette did other than be a pirate. Like, I don't know what her ability was, but or like what her thing was other than is pirate. But yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, next up, Tennessee Kid.
Tennessee Kid Cooper learned to slide along railroad tracks in the Old West.
Tennessee Kid had like a pistol hook thing. Like that was his cane. It was a pistol, and then they changed it to a rifle for Thieves of Time. I kind of like the rifle a little better, but like it's a little weird seeing like all the old shit, like all the old games depictions of Tennessee Kid having a pistol as his hook. I like to think that he left his pistol in here and then he just upgraded it to a rifle, and then Sly shows up. You know, time travel. Again, we're not talking about Thieves of Time, but with Thieves of Time and in our recent history, we get to speculate on stuff. I don't know. Now we're gonna jump down. We're gonna glide over here. Tennessee Kid. Funny enough, Tennessee Kid was like climbing. His shit was the rail walk. Like, what the fuck? Anyway.
Victorian era London was the stomping grounds for the most gentlemanly thief, Thaddeus Winslow Cooper.
Thaddeus Winslow Cooper. That's such a regal name. I also do not know what his ability was. If you guys know, that'd be cool. You know what I want? I want like a Thievius Raccoonus. Like an actually like official like written Thievius Raccoonus where you get to like read through and like see artwork and like the moves and shit and learn about some of the ancestors. That'd be cool. I don't know. I'm just saying. Anyway, we're gonna hop on these little things. They spin around when you hop on the middle part. And now for the hard part, his little steampunk hammers, you have to time your jump without getting crushed. This is a lot harder than it looks. I almost died right there too. Like I almost got crushed by the fucking hammer. But yeah, you want to make sure that you jump slightly earlier than you think you do, that you need to. But yeah, there we go. And we're done with Thaddeus Winslow Cooper.
Besides being a thief, Otto von Cooper was a great fighter ace and mechanic.
Yep. So Otto von built planes and shit, which is really neat. It's hilarious because you also take off of that Sly. You can fly planes and shit pretty well. And apparently you're also a pirate. And you're fucking rich. I don't know. But Otto von Cooper's challenge is just jumping on these little pillars and making sure that you don't die like I did because I am bad at video games. I don't understand how y'all keep on. Oh shit! I made that! Woo! I don't know how y'all don't understand that I suck at video games. Funny enough, earlier in the playthrough, I was just like, yeah, I'm pretty good at this one. I'm still dying and shit. I like that his plane was stuck in the wall. You can see it back there, like before entering this little cave area. And that's for Otto von Cooper. That's for Sly's dad.
This must be my father's work. How am I supposed to get through this thing? He made this challenge for a move I've never learned. There's nothing like this in the Thievius Raccoonus. Come on, Dad. Help me out here.
Well, the motherfucker died, you know, like before you can write it in the book, bro. But it seems like Sly's dad was very technical, very futuristic. So it seems like he was able to rail slide on lasers, apparently. So that's pretty cool. And Sly just learned how to rail walk on fucking lasers. That's pretty lit. I don't know what he can use it for,
Nice work, Dad.
but he can do it. Just everywhere. So yeah, this part is very simple, but that does it for the Gauntlet of Trials, if I'm not mistaken. All you gotta do is just not get burned, and you're all set.
This must be the Inner Sanctum. Wish Bentley and Murray were here for this.
Goodbye, good music. I love that song so much. Such a good song. Good song.
Do it, Sly. This place was built for you. We'll hold down the fort here.
This is going to be the payday of all time. Think of all the loot piled up back there.
Do you ever feel like you're playing second fiddle to Sly? Like he treats us as sidekicks?
No way! Sly's cool. We're all in this together.
Sure, we're all here, but are we equal? Who went into the vault? Sly, by himself.
Watch out!
Dr.M's goons? They must have forced the door after we opened the lock.
Think of it this way, Bentley. If it were you in that vault and Sly and I were out here, what would he do?
Stop these thugs and protect his friend.
Right, and that's what I'm gonna do. Keep your head down, stay clear. I'm gonna smash a lot of skulls, and I don't want yours to be one of them.
All right, so now we get to play as the Murray. Let's make sure I get the right shit that I want. Diablo Fire Slam. Yeah, Diablo Fire Slam. So these guys are fucking annoying, which is why I don't mind. Chow freaking down. Which is why I don't mind using my fire abilities on them so much. They can drop dynamites. They have like a quick attack, but they also have the opera ability of Octavio, which makes them fucking annoying. So I like to use the fire ability to get them to die as quickly as humanly possible. And the Infernal Fire Slam is really useful because of the area effect that it has. The Diablo fire, the Diablo slam. No, the Diablo slam was the throwdown. What the fuck was the other one? The fire slam. Whatever. The one, the thunder flop. The thunder flop of doom, of flame, of glory. That move is least effective because its range isn't as good as the Diablo fire slam. It's only as, and I think it costs more to use too. So like I don't really like that one all too much. And then these guys from the Carmelita mission come. And I know we didn't really fight them too much, but they can punch you, and they also have the ability to block your attacks, which makes them really annoying. But they're honestly not as bad as the smaller tiger snake guys. Oh yeah, they can also throw their claws. That's the other thing they do. But again, they're not as bad, but it's just the blocking that makes them annoying. As long as you keep using your fire abilities, you should be a-okay. And then when you're low on health, you can grab them and throw them to each other. Remember that if you have Murray's, not Atlas Shrink, but Murray's ability to do damage while throwing shit, like the explosion throw, that can clear out a few enemies too, or like knock them down for a little bit. But yeah, I won't lie, this is a very tough fight. This can be very challenging. The game will try and make sure that you don't die, as I die, but the checkpoints are very lenient. As you can see, we are surrounded by the little crab guys again, so that means we don't have to worry about being surrounded by the tiger dudes, the tiger snake guys, and we don't have to worry about going throughout the entire fight. So it's gonna be a shorter fight. Eventually, though, it will stop. That was a massive explosion. Yeah.
Looks like you are coming in. They must be running out of thugs.
Yep, and you gotta wait for. Oh my God! I just realized he rips off his claw to throw it. It's not like.
The last three they got.
That's terrible.
No more are coming in.
Little green splatter and shit.
He's the last.
Eventually, Bentley will tell you that there's no more guards coming through, and then we gotta switch over to play as
Yeah!
Bentley.
You're all knocked down, and the Murray stands tall, like a freaking totem pole of strongism.
Murray, you're much stronger than McSweeney ever was.
That's right, plughead. I'm like a semi-truck with its brakes cut.
I don't have time to get into a screaming match with a caveman like yourself.
Then lock horns with me. Think you'll find I'm a better match.
I have no fight with you, Bentley. You and I are the same.
I gather you were the technical specialist working with Sly's father?
You knew Sly's dad?
Quiet, caveman. The adults are talking. That's right, Bentley. I know the pain you suffer working under your inferior.
It's no secret I'm smarter than the other guys. But there's more to it than that.
Like what?
Like brotherhood.
Brotherhood? That's just what he wants you to think. It's a tool to keep you in line.
Now that's the thing that keeps us happy and alive. It's why I'm going to stop you.
And me too.
Fine, Cooper Gang. I tried.
Caveman attack! This guy's stronger than he looks.
We need a Sly game and or book or something that delves deeper into Sly's dad's gang. We need to know what Sly's dad was like, because why would Dr.M turn like that? You know, like what would force him to be a dickhead all of a sudden? You dig?
I'm pinned down. Need to fall back on my grapple cam to deal with these goons.
Yep. So in order to do this fight with Dr.M, we have to take out all the Richards and make sure that they get all sloppy. We're the janitor in this case. All right. So we're going to whip out the grapple clam, and we're gonna just fly down over here. We gotta drop off these little mirrors to Dr.M's back so that the Sly statues will attack him with their fearsome lasers. I don't know why they're not like shooting like they normally should be, but yeah, that's what's happening. The statues themselves are shooting lasers, and every time you come back, more flashlight guards appear. If you really want to, you could just sit right here, and then that guy just killed himself. What the fuck? You could just sit right here and then just blow them away from a distance. Make things a little easier on yourself. Just like that. And just push them with the little power cam. I don't know if you take a long time, they drop. Like, again, I'm not too certain on that, if I'm going to be honest with you. Seems like they do. But, yep, there we go. So the statues shoot lasers from their eyes. And there we go. The elephants are attacking Bentley. And we're just gonna make sure that they all die. I'm surprised they're not attacking Murray. Like, why wouldn't you attack the one attacking your boss? Maybe Dr. M has a point about killing Richard. If they're this sloppy, like shit.
Well played, Bentley. But it was a meaningless gesture. According to the tracking device I planted on Sly's cane, he's just entered the Inner Sanctum. I can use the collected positional data to get through the gauntlet with ease.
That hall's for Coopers only.
Maybe it's time for men such as you and I to change all that.
He's getting away! What do we do?
I'll think of something. Just give me time.
You know something, Bentley?
What?
You think awesome.
Thanks, pal.
Murray is so great. You think awesome. I love you, Murray. Thank you, Murray. And now for the final boss, everyone. Sly Cooper versus Dr.M.
This is just overwhelming. Amazing. How'd Thaddeus make a flying machine in the 1800s? Bet this thing still works.
Oh, I'm sure it's operational.
Dr. M, glad you could see all this. I know you've been looking forward to it.
Looking forward to all this and your death.
Come on.
You said that Thaddeus made that flying machine? That's interesting. So, to start off the fight, since I died, we're going to jump up and we're going to grab him when he's flying. He is invincible when walking to the center to shoot out his mega fuck you laser. And we're going to hide under all the vehicles. There's like a car, like a boat, whatever. And once he's free, he has a few attacks. He can slide. Don't get hit by that one. It'll launch you forward. He has a jump attack. And then I think he has another attack. He can shoot out elemental bubbles. But right now, for the first phase of the fight, he can only... Oh, he can also shoot, too, while you're far away. Right now, that's all he can do is slide and jump and shoot. And then you want to grab onto him when he's flying again. You're going to find the next thing. I believe it's the helicopter? Yep. The helicopter's next. You got to be underneath it or else it won't explode. And then he has an electric property. And that's when he starts having electrical elemental attacks. So he can shoot out the electricity balls. They're kind of annoying. His slams leave an electrical area effect. And his slides leave an electrical trail. He's not all too affected by the spin attack, so try not to rely on that all too often. And while you're on the lasers, if he ever knocks you back, he'll start shooting at you with his little pistol. But he doesn't have a lot of defense, so you should be A-okay. And now for the third and final phase, which I usually get hurt the most in, is his fire phase, which happens when you go into the car. Boat, helicopter, car, and then he starts shooting out fireballs at you. He shoots out like 5 of them, or like 3 or 4 of them at a time, and then he does like 3 sweeps. He can do like 3 slides. So what you want to do is you want to like nail him as quickly as possible. Like he's actually kind of hard with the fire, and then the fire shoots out 3 waves of flames. But once you get him low on health,
You've got some moxie, Sly. I'll give you that.
I don't know what went down between you and my father, but I'm telling you, it's not the same with me and Bentley.
You might be right. He risked his life to defend you.
I do the same for him.
Funny. Your father was never such a good friend.
We're all individuals. I might be part of all this, a member of the Cooper line, but in the end, I'm just me. Not Henriette, Thaddeus, Slighton Common, Ryoichi, or my father. Just Sly.
Please, keep your touchy-feely rhetoric to yourself. I can't stomach it. You Coopers, a bunch of dirty, attention-grubbing thieves! All of you, thieves!
Hold it right there! Both of you thieves are going to jail.
Nice to see you, gorgeous.
You too.
Oh, a love interest. I might be beaten, but I'll make you suffer.
Not her!
No one hurt my criminal.
And then you get to play as Carmelita for the final takedown. I could have sworn there was like a water phase too, but I guess not. That does it. We beat Sly 3, Honor Among Thieves. Let's just watch out the rest of the cutscene.
What happened?
Sly?
Where are we? What is this place?
Sly, can you remember anything?
No. Who are you? You look familiar.
I'm Inspector Carmelita Montoya Fox.
And who am I?
You're my partner, Constable Cooper.
Well, partner, we'd better get out of here. The ceiling's gonna go. Haven't got much time.
Let's go.
Sly! You in here? Sly? We watched as Dr.M just stood there, unwilling to leave as the walls caved in on the vault. He'd spent his life lusting over the Cooper fortune, and he wasn't going to give it up, no matter what the cost. Our exit was a little rough, but Murray managed to get us out just in time to witness the final fate of the Cooper legacy. It was a bittersweet moment. The end of the road always is. We both looked on, lost in our thoughts, thinking back on all the adventures that had brought us here. The people we'd met and places we'd seen. We'd worked for a long time to get Sly into that great vault, and now its secrets were hidden again, this time for good. I could only hope that he'd found what he was looking for in there. We searched every inch of the island for Sly, retrieving the gang one by one, only to make the surprising discovery that he didn't want to be found. As always, he'd left a calling card, only this time, it was worth millions. The months rolled by, and when Sly still hadn't shown up, Murray headed back east to complete his training with the Guru. Without Sly as our leader, for the first time, we each had to step out on our own. A difficult thing. We'd been together ever since we met at the orphanage. To this day, Murray and I are still close. Recently, he's been trying to break into the pro racing circuit, stock van class. Things are looking good. He's got a unique talent for living through crashes other people would have found fatal. Just always bounces clear. And of course, there's Penelope, my new partner in crime. Let me tell ya, I'm in love. She and I have set out on a journey that I never would have dreamed up while running with Sly and Murray, although I hope our paths will cross again soon. So while this might be the end of our adventures together, it could be the start of something even bigger. Time will tell. Literally. 'Cause I'm building a time machine to find out.
Alright guys, this may be the end of the game, but it's not the end of the playthrough, because after this video we are going to be doing all the challenges.
Dimitri went on to become a celebrity skin diver. The ladies flocked to him, and so did the money. I got a postcard from him once. It said, "I'm here, wish you were fine." Like me. He's his own man.
Wish you were fine, like me. I'm gonna do one video per challenge episode. So in other words, episode 1 has a challenge run, episode 2 has a challenge run, so on and so forth.
Living 2 doors down from his beloved daughter. She, of course, was pleased to have him screen all of her future suitors. As of yet, she's still unmarried.
Nice, good job, panicking. I believe that's 6 videos altogether, so we still have 6 videos left. And then I have a multiplayer video to do. I don't know if I'm gonna do with co-commentary. I don't know. We'll figure that out.
Returned to the Outback and took on some new Dreamtime students. One of which was a high-profile rock star that brought a lot of unwanted media attention. Last I heard, he was hiding out in New York City. Figured it was the last place they'd ever look.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you got a good point. New York City is kind of hard to fucking look for someone. Not impossible, just hard. But we're just gonna let the credits play out for a little bit, and then see what's going on with Bentley.
That sneaky devil.